A pleasantly warm day in December here at Overland Park has us set for more Johnson County men's basketball action as the Cavaliers, number 3 in the nation, play another game against the Sterling College Warriors, a JV squad. As Johnson County Athletics, as always, is presented by Martin City Animal Hospital, just east of State Line Road in Martin City. Martin City Animal Hospital is where your cat or dog is treated like family. Call them at 816-941-0070 or learn more at mcahvet.net. Hi, everyone. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan and Denny. This team coming into tonight for Johnson County, number 3 in the nation. They continue to climb the rankings, preseason rankings, around the top 10. Now they're up to 3. They have another matchup against this JV squad out of Sterling. Winners of 11 in a row to start this season. They are dynamic and they are dangerous.
Well, that's going to be a good test for these Cavaliers. You know, you want to see where you're at just at this point in the season. I'm really interested to see Tavian Cruz again. You know, we were fortunate enough to call some of his games when he was at Bonner Springs, and he seems to have gotten better and better.
Yeah, better and better, and he's been on a hot streak coming into tonight. He's had 3 straight double-doubles, looking to make it 4 tonight with a impressive performance. We've got another guy coming in, the transfer sophomore, 6'4", out of Kansas City, Kansas, at Bishop Gage High School, Aiden Wing, leading scorer for the Cavaliers at 17.5 points and 6 rebounds, 2 assists to go along with that. He's been dynamic, averaging, he's pretty much a walking double-double in his own out there.
Wow.
Especially quick with the hands, he gets steals, great defender. This whole entire Johnson County team, they are just tremendous this year. What Coach Chappell has done, by the way, fresh off the heels of career win number 500 for Coach Chappell just a few games ago. So congratulations to Coach Chappell on reaching that milestone. But for Johnson County, they kind of ran into that part of their schedule where they did get tested a little bit. You go back a couple of Fridays ago, they had an overtime win against Chandler Gilbert Community College, 84-81. They went on the road at Metropolitan in late November. That was the 25th at Tuesday, where they won there 85-79. And then they did have a poised matchup with number 4 in the nation, Iowa Central, at Iowa Central on the 1st of December, but it was canceled due to weather. So we got to wait until January 10th, where that matchup will be right here. Expected to be top 5 matchup in the country. It's going to be exciting. Johnson County last played against Baker University on this past Friday, where they put up 103 to be exact, in the win, 103-55, as they put it to the Baker Wildcats JV squad. A couple minutes away from starting lineups and opening tip-off in this one. Johnson County looking for their 12th straight win of the 2025-26 season. We'll have it for you coming up here next on Johnson County Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe with Martin City Animal Hospital, located just minutes east of 135th and State Line Road. At Martin City Animal Hospital, we provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, including digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work. Also, specialty care such as general surgery, cold laser therapy, animal chiropractic, small animal reproductive services, and dental cleaning. With 4 other locations and a team of 15 veterinarians, our commitment to you makes Martin City Animal Hospital the vet you can trust.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hey, you ready to go to my mom's?
Well, I can't go today. I have to mow. It's probably going to take all day.
Well, that's too bad. Don't work too hard.
Dixie Chopper. Speed when you need it.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
For our starting lineups. First, for Sterling College Warriors, number 4, Cameron Salazar. Number 10, Dominic Risner. Number 20, Creighton Kennett. Number 25, Braden Poleski. Number 44, Jordan Robbins. The Warriors are coached by Jalen Milas. And now, for your Cavaliers! 6'3" from Blue Valley Northwest, number 1, Joey Robinson! 5'11" Blue Valley West, number 2, Gavin Harvey! 6'2", Kingdom Collegiate Academy, number 3, Trey Fulcher! 6'4", from Bishop Mage, number 5, Ian Wing! Running up the lineup, 6'5", from Bonner Springs, number 21, Tim Cruz!
All right, so a slight tweak in the starting five for Coach Chappell. Avian Webb, looks like he's going to come off the bench tonight. Trey Fulcher moves his way into the starting five. Trey Fulcher, one of the first guys that usually comes off the bench in any given game, and a tremendous producer for Coach Chappell as far as bench points and overall production in general. So no surprise to see him out there being a number 3 team in the country. Part of that being the depth these Cavalier team and the bench has. They can roll out about 5 or 6 different combos per game and be one of the best in the nation. The Warriors out of Sterling College win the opening tip-off. We are underway in this one. Reisner will start out with the ball, guarded by Fulcher, like we mentioned, in the starting five tonight for Johnson County. Here's a quick drive, and a layup's going to be a little bit off. Great effort, though, from Salazar. Now pushing it up the floor comes Johnson County. Set it up near the top with Harvey, spinning around at the elbow. Late give to Wing, who takes a bounce, trying to collect under the basket. No problem. Leading scorer for the Cavaliers scores their first points of the night.
Yeah, I like the way that he gathered himself after he got under there. He didn't get in a hurry and put up a brick.
Averaging just under 18 per game is Wing. He's been tremendous. The injury transfer out of Butler and Hutchinson. Off the rebound from Cruz is in the hands of Harvey, who finds Robinson, pulls the trigger just a little short, and a long rebound, knocked out of bounds, and it stays at this end. As they will say, the last touch by Kennett, as both he and Harvey were running after that one. As here we go, it's better there. 2-0 ball game, Cavaliers with the lead. As Wing,
he got
is fouled. It was kind of 50-50 there. Whistle coming in just a little bit later.
I guess they're going to call it on the floor.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting to happen there. 20 on the shot clock, Stu. Fulcher able to get that one knocked out of his hands, and again, it stays at this end. As Canada's nearly convinced that should be going the way of Sterling.
17 seconds on the shot clock.
Cruz can't put it in.
Oh, you won't see Tavian miss many of those.
Almost lost it on the initial inbound. Was able to collect and get a decent look off there, but it does not go and out of bounds. So after a couple of chances, a few inbounds plays for Johnson County, they walk away empty-handed, but still with a 2-0 lead. Catch and shoot. Fade away from Cruz. Nice looking shot there. On the fadeaway is Robbins. Nice play for him there. Cavaliers back on the attack. Poked away up near the timeline. Harvey trying to get the lead back. And he will.
Nice drive by Harvey.
Quick buckets there from Robbins on this end and down to the other end for Harvey on the drive in for Johnson County. Cannons goes left. Robinson on him, and hell, if it goes, right?
Yeah.
Not the prettiest looking shot, little flatliner, but just enough to fall in.
Looked like he threw up a prayer and it was answered.
Second tie early in this one. Fulcher for three. Yes!
Basket number 3, Trey Fulcher.
No hesitation
Catch and
on
shoot.
the feed. For a guy that is only registered at shooting 8% from downtown on the season, didn't look like it on that last shot. Here's an air ball, maybe partially deflected by Robinson. Harvey up the floor, full head of steam. Just off. Wing. Cruz. Yes. Again, just how you draw it up, right?
Yeah.
Ricocheted around a couple of times, and it finds its way to Tavian Cruz on the quest for his fourth straight triple-double, or double-double. A fourth straight triple-double would be amazing, but fourth straight double-double, not too shabby either for Tavian Cruz. That would be something. A fourth straight triple-double. What are we in? Russell Westbrook, like in the late 2010s when he won his MVP? That'd be incredible.
Tavian has skills.
Trying to get it to him. He's double teamed, so working on the outside. That far corner three, long for Robinson, and right on cue, Tavian Cruz comes up with the board. Harvey, three, yes!
Number 2 hits from 3, Gavin Harvey.
And a timeout going to be called here by Sterling. This last three-pointer for Gavin Harvey has the lead at 8 for Johnson County. Timeout on the floor.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
So that last timeout taken by Sterling. So that leaves him with 3 in the ball game, still all 4 for Johnson County. Warriors getting the basketball. Cavaliers with the lead, 12-4, under 16 and a half still to play. Here in the opening half, Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. So glad everyone could join us tonight here on Johnson County Sports Live. Home here at the Fieldhouse on campus, home to the number 3 team in the nation, the men's squad in JCAA Division II, and Division II women's basketball number 1 team in the country. And might we also add the defending national champion Lady Cavaliers. Also undefeated so far this year, 13-0 for Coach Conrad's squad. We will see them this Friday, a home match against Parkland College, the Cobras, and the Cavaliers. That'll be Friday at 6 p.m. here on Johnson County Sports Live. We are spoiled with our athletic programs here at Johnson County today.
No question about it, partner.
Great ball movement. Fulcher looking for his second. He'll get it. That is the kind of ball movement that is going to make a coach happy on film day. And now a takeaway. Fulcher. That's a quick 5-0 run. Already 8 points in this first half for Trey Fulcher into the starting lineup tonight in replace of Avian Webb.
He's making a case to stay on the floor for sure.
13-0 run for Johnson County. Foul on the floor. It stays here on the drive-in from Canitz, and I'm going to say he got shoved in the back by Robinson as Sterling will make their first substitution. Number 5, Hondenko, Warren Hondenko, number 5, the 6'2 senior guard out of Paris, France, will check in. There is Hondeko stopping at the elbow, feeding it off on a baseline drive. Great defense from Johnson County. Kick out 3 on the way, and Robinson will collect the board. Fulcher with the hot hand for Johnson County. Feeds it off to Robinson on that far side corner. Wing trying to go to work. Passes it out instead. Fulcher, can he stay hot? Just a little short. And another long board tracked down by Tavian Cruz. Quick give to Robinson. Extra pass. Wing 3. You bet!
Wow, that ball movement is outstanding.
It's one of those that it's just so beautiful to watch it all transpire and play out. The feed from Cruz to Harvey on the drive-in and then the kick out. Well done. This one went over the backboard. Cruz snags another rebound. Extra give. Robinson gets on the board. His first bucket tonight.
Yeah, Johnson County just scorching them in the transition game. Another turnover by Sterling. Here come the Cavs.
I can barely get the points and everything written on my stat pad before the next points are being put up. This is incredible. And it looks like for Coach Chappell, he's going to be making nearly a full line change at the next stoppage. Cavaliers have busted this open to a 20-point lead, but not for long. A 3-ball is good for Hondumko coming off the bench. Wing, another drive, collision underneath. It stays down here with Johnson County.
No call.
And Hondumko took a full-speed Aiden Wing right into his chest. Not easy to do. You mentioned both teams making substitutions. It looks like you got Mason and Walker, and along with Johnson, all three checking in for Johnson County. And for Sterling, also making a substitution, number 14, which we do not have on our rosters here this evening. Quick shot underneath for Walker. He's coming off a career night against Baker, a career high 19 points he contributed off the bench.
Nice little turnaround with his left hand, but just didn't quite go.
The deep 3 doesn't go. Harvey, one of the few starters that remains out there alongside Wing, as he feeds to Mason, but that back heel on the baseline, and a rare empty possession here for the Cavaliers, who lead at 24-7. Cavaliers play this game here tonight, and then they will be back in this field house on this Saturday, December 13th, and that'll be the final game before holiday break. That's a home matchup against Metropolitan Community College. Cavaliers just beat 2 games ago for Coach Chappell's 500th career coaching win. Get some much-needed time off, spend some time with some family and friends. There's a deep 3 that is good. Noah Riley with the 3 there for Sterling. Catch and shoot 3, trying to answer, but he can't. And Walker goes over the back. And a pretty easy call there for the official to call as it happened right in front of him. And Coach Chappell appears to want to take a timeout, so they will take their first of the ball game. 12:49 in the first half, a 14-point lead for the Cavaliers here in Overland Park. Both teams with 3 timeouts left in the ball game. Cavaliers exploded out to a 20-point lead, their largest of the game, thanks in part to the middle of a 13-0 run. Cavaliers went on. Some slight pressure here, but not fully committing to it as Riley will brings it across the timeline for the Warriors. Stops and passes it off, number 14, trying to direct some traffic, sets a screen, and that's a moving screen. And that right there is why I can never have a successful career playing basketball. Those were the screens that I would set, throwing the shoulder into somebody. I was too physical for the game, someone once told me. There was a referee back in rec ball, too.
Yes, it was.
That's harsh criticism for a young, 8, 9, 10 years old maybe. Whew. 8 in the wing, another bucket underneath. He's got 7.
Yeah, but you were coached, Will, by John Beach in Pee Wee football.
No doubt about it.
He told you to go set a screen, and you did.
I did. That's the offensive lineman in me.
Knock them down on the hardwoods.
I wasn't aware you can't like stick your thigh or your elbow or shoulder out or kind of move into their body. You just can't do that. As the Cavaliers just continue to pile on. Assist for Harvey as he feeds it to Max Johnson for his first bucket. It's 27-10 Cavaliers. Pull up at the elbow off. And it's Harvey that comes away with the rebound. Harvey, a conference high 5.5 assists per game so far in his sophomore campaign. Nice move, just can't finish on the right side for Johnson.
Did everything right except make the basket.
That was Mason on the drive. Johnson here on the defense, and it's going to go to free throws. Coming up for Cannons. Able to get around initially Johnson and then puts it up, is met by Walker, who I believe is who they tagged the foul to. Media timeout. We'll be back with more here on Johnson County Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stows with Martin City Animal Hospital, located just minutes east of 135th and State Line Road. At Martin City Animal Hospital, we provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, including digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work. Also, specialty care such as general surgery, cold laser therapy, animal chiropractic, small animal reproductive services, and dental cleaning. With 4 other locations and a team of 15 veterinarians, our commitment to you makes Martin City Animal Hospital the vet you can trust.
Cavaliers dance team, the Golden Girls, wowing the crowd here inside the field house. Getting a nice round of applause. Filling in for some entertainment during that last media timeout. There's 2 free throws on the way here. Creighton Kennetts, a 6'2 freshman guard out of Mountain Ridge High School in Mountain Ridge, Kansas. First trip to the line for anybody tonight as he knocks down the first attempt. This Sterling JV squad comes in just a game under 500. They started out with 0-fers, but they've won 4 of their last 5 games. So they've come in with a hot hand, but right now it looks like they've run into a buzzsaw, at least early here, with Johnson County trying to work their way back into this one. Feed underneath, repositions, puts it up, and in. Max Johnson for his first bucket. Got Peter Rivers or River Peters into the game for Johnson County as Z Jane is in there as well. As Kennetts puts in another leading scorer for the Warriors with 6. James calling for it underneath, gets it, trying to go to work, knocked away, and the Warriors come away with one of their few takeaways tonight. In the corner, catch and shoot 3, too long. An easy rebound for Johnson. If any hope for the Warriors to make this any kind of contest, when you get takeaways like that now on back-to-back possessions, you got to capitalize and cash them in for points.
Yeah, that's a recipe for a comeback.
Entire starting 5 out of the lineup right now for the Cavaliers. There's a little fadeaway, nicely done. For number 14, who unfortunately, like we said, does not have a name listed on the roster, so he remains anonymous, but a nice-looking shot there. He gets his first bucket tonight. And the Warriors start to get in a little closer, back within 13, but not before James is going to take a chance at the free throw line coming up. Foul will be given to Cannons.
Foul on the Shawnee Warriors. Number 4 headed to the line, Aziz Jain.
Jane, the transfer out of Labette last season, coming in for his sophomore year, has been coming on more and more as the season has gone along here for Johnson County. Saw very limited minutes in November, but really it's late October, early November, but continued to get more and more as we've worked our way into December as Bryce Walker gets the rebound and he is fouled.
Rebound by number 13, Bryce Walker.
I think Riley got called for the foul. A rebound good for Walker. Cavaliers swinging it around the horn. Mason, little shimmy, nice drive, easy finish with the left hand.
Wow.
Nicely done for the local product, Jordan Mason.
Yeah, he just took his opponent to school right there.
Blocked. As Jane got all of that one. We got Reisner and Polinsky checking in for Sterling, and Robinson, Cruz, Fulcher will check back in for Johnson County. 9:26 to go in the first half. Sterling once down by 20, got it back within 13, but haven't been able to get any more closer. James taking them on one here on Cannons, the ball handler. Gonna try to drive in on Cruz, not gonna go anywhere. Tavian saving it, hands off to Rivers, and here we go. Peter Rivers up the floor, looking around, bobbled, still finds Cruz, 3, no. Yeah, don't see Cruz take the 3 ball all too often, but he took it right there.
Yeah, he was wide open.
Reisner had to pass it at the last second as Robinson was all over him, and that 3 ball had to be put up with seconds remaining on the shot clock. Great defense there by Joey Robinson. Underneath feed to Jane. Extra pass. Cruz,
Nicely
yes.
done.
Looking inside, Tavian Cruz.
That's Cruz's game right there.
Tavian Cruz just a few weeks ago earned the Conference Player of the Week, but also earned NJCAA Division II Men's Basketball Player of the Week honors as well for his double-double performance of 22 points and 15 rebounds in that road win at Metropolitan. As it'll stay, it looks like it'll stay at this end with Sterling. You know, for Cruz earning that honor, he was the first since Jaland Whitehead earned that honor back in the 21-22 season here at Johnson County. So it hasn't happened all too often with all the terrific names that have played for this program since that mark, back about 4 seasons ago.
Yeah, that's well earned by Tavian.
No doubt. Five seconds on the shot clock. Reisner, a give, heave on the way, leaves it short, gets the rebound. That was important because it didn't hit the rim, so the layup would have been in. It would have been good with minimal time on the shot clock. Fulcher now has it poked away, and he gets kind of awkward there a little bit. It appears to be okay. So you kind of see him here.
I think he called a trip.
Just on there towards the end, you kind of see him awkwardly almost do the splits, but you know, everything appears to be okay, thankfully, for Fulcher as we have made it to yet another media timeout. Johnson County knocking on the door of a 20-point lead. 34-16, 7 and change still to go in the first half.
Prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know. It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late, understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
How do you see the world?
Ha! At Shriners Hospitals for Children, we know that changing how you see things can turn them into
everyday miracles. Like riding my bike. Breaking boards. Ha! Hugging my mom.
Every day for over 90 years, Shriners Hospitals for Children has been sending love to the rescue, regardless of a family's ability to pay.
If you know a child we can help, call or go online now.
Cavalier ball out of that last timeout. Dylan Funk and Dennis Drennan here can take the lead to 20-plus here on this possession. Robinson with the left hand swirls in. And it will be a 20-point lead, 36-16 for the Cavaliers. Second bucket tonight for Robinson at 4 points. Now it's takeaway, potentially. Yes, he does. Up ahead, Fulcher, quick 2-on-1, lob, Jane lays it in. Help coming from behind, but just a little bit too late as we take a look at that in the picture-in-picture replay. Nice feed there, good finish from Jane, who was contested there late. And whistles will stop and play for the moment. And a foul to Tavian Cruz. So that is now team foul number 5 for Johnson County, 4 for Sterling. So no immediate danger of any potential bonus opportunities being handed out anytime soon unless things drastically change. Look out, Coach Chappell. Reisner with the 3, no good. I give Coach credit, he got both of his hands up. He was ready for it if it was coming his way. Step back 3, Peters, little off. Goes for the steal, misses. Now some numbers here, and with space, that 3, no good. And another rebound for Aziz Jane. Fulcher, full head of steam. A little short. The whistles will come in, and a foul will be called.
Number 3, Trey Fulcher.
Have to earn them at the line.
Salazar will get the foul for Sterling. And the first free throw trip tonight, second free throw trip tonight for the Cavaliers. James have one, and now it's the first for Trey Fulcher. It is up and rattles in and out.
Subbing in for the Cavaliers, number 2, Gavin Harvey. Number 5, Aiden Wing.
Harvey and Wing back in for Johnson County, back out with that starting 5. 0 for 2 at the line that time for Fulcher. And for someone at the line shooting 47%, just under 50. He goes 0 for 2 on that trip as we close in on 6 minutes left in the first half. Tipped out, and it belongs to the Warriors trying to capitalize on a 3, and they can't. Decent look for Salazar, but couldn't knock it down. Robinson with the board and the ball, bringing it up. And Joey Robinson kisses it off the glass.
Joey Robinson.
The Cavaliers continue to run away with this one, and even 40 put up in this first half. Salazar with the crossover, kicks it out. Need a 3, get a 3. The second for Hidako. Now Fulcher quickly under. And a foul called. It stays here with Johnson County. In the blink of an eye, they just go up the floor, waste no time. Aggressive attack from Fulcher, the rebound by Wing. And now a chance for Aiden to knock down a pair at the charity stripe. Comes into tonight a 69% average at the line. And the first one is up and rattles in good. Cavaliers as a team this year from the free throw line. Not too bad, 73%. Two more for Aiden Wing, who's now up to 9, one of the leading scorers for the Cavaliers, along with this man, Trey Fulcher, trying to get 2 more. Just short, an easy rebound and bucket for Tavian Cruz. It's just nobody, not even a maroon jersey around to even contest to try to bring that one down from Tavian Cruz.
Yeah, they blocked out nicely.
Salazar trying to call for a screen. Trying to shake loose from Robinson, but can't. Another deep 3. Hidako, no. And Cruz potentially closing in on another double-double tonight. Would be his 4th in a row. Thought about it. Good pass underneath to Wing. Double-teamed. Had it knocked loose. Collects. And rifles it to Fulcher, who can't finish off the glass. Gets his own miss. And one opportunity. Trey Fulcher.
That's the way to stay with your shot right there. He followed it up and was rewarded.
No doubt. And even 10 points in this first half for Trey Fulcher, looking to make it 11. Cannot. A rebound taken by Sterling. And Robbins, number 44. And they'll get him with the foul there. Nice bucket after the fact, just doesn't count. And Fulcher picks up another foul, as I believe that is his second tonight. As the substitution will come in, and it will be Jordan Mason. Trey Fulcher will get checked out with those multiple fouls. As Coach Chappell and his coaching staff trying to preserve him for the second half with minimal foul trouble. Still 4:20 left to play in this first half. Robbins at the elbow, giving it back to Donku. Southpaw just chucking them up from 3. That one doesn't go. Harvey up ahead, finds Mason, stops, no good. Robinson put back, no good either. Third time's the charm for Joey Robinson and the Cavaliers. Another takeaway. Robinson, easy finger roll. He's got 10.
Steal of the time, Jordan Mason to number 1, Joey Robinson.
And whistles will come in again as we go to yet another media timeout. Johnson County looking like the number 3 team in the country. No doubt, 50-19 here at the Fieldhouse. Oh, shoot.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
More time before you wake up in the wild.
Our natural world needs us now. Step by step, side by side, together, we can find a way to ensure that all life on Earth can thrive. To learn more about how you can help protect and conserve nature, visit nature.org.
It's an even 50 with still 3:50 to go in this first half for the Cavaliers, looking to take that winning streak up to 12 straight to open up this brand new season. Dylan Funk, Dennis Drennan here live from the Fieldhouse in Overland Park, Kansas. No, not the one in Lawrence, Kansas, but still a great Fieldhouse nonetheless here. Fans out tonight to show support for their Cavaliers. Got games on Friday for the women's team against Parkland, and this Saturday, the 13th, this men's team back at home against Metropolitan. To take the short trip, about 30 minutes or so here from us at Johnson County Community College, Metropolitan Wolves. And then everyone will go into holiday break, a break until January as Harvey on knifes in and comes up just short on the layup. Don't see him miss too many of those from that close.
No, and man, is he quick on the dribble.
Number 14, blocked and deflected Cruz. He's up ahead, wants it, gets it, and finishes it. And off the deflection, and then Harvey saw him up ahead, was calling for it so badly, and Tavian Cruz able to finish it. As he's got 8 points tonight.
Yeah, that's been in limited playing time.
Yes. Another 3 for Sterling. Gonna need to start seeing some more of those go down if they want a chance, or if things have already starting to get out of hand, as Johnson County will take a timeout. Cavaliers also in the bonus. They are one team foul away with 6 from putting Sterling in the bonus. Another timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. So any more fouls on the Cavaliers, 1-and-1 bonus. They'll go to the free throw line. Changes being made once again with Mason, Walker, Johnson, Jane, and Peters back in. Coach Chappell continues to bring his starters in and out of this ball game. Well, really just a couple of players that haven't checked in. I think Jalen Antonio and Avion Webb are the only two that haven't checked in here tonight. As it looks like Webb, we wondered not being in the starting 5 tonight, looks like not suited up to play. So something to keep an eye on for games going forward. Nice contested finish on the left side for Aziz Jane.
Steal.
Lob ahead! Oh, he just missed it. Would have been a spectacular play, but the one-handed flush just in and out for Rivers. And a 3 ball at the other end, and that about that for a 5-point swing.
Yeah.
Ooh. That was Kennett. He's got 9. Leading scorer for the Warriors, as Walker maybe looked like he was going to try to flush that down with both hands.
Yeah,
but
nice move.
Goes for the lay-in instead. You have no idea how quickly ready I was to hit that replay button. If that lob to Peters would have gone down, oh my goodness. Would have been one of the most highlight-worthy plays we've seen here ever on Johnson County Sports Live. Another 3, and another one that goes down. Back-to-back from downtown here for Sterling. Brett Hoffman, the latest.
No, they're having to rely on the long shot because they have no paint presence. Cavaliers are just dominating the paint.
Mason, nice drive, little strong. Put back one hand is no good. Couple of chances there for Jordan Mason, but comes up empty-handed. Looking to make it 3 in a row, and he does. Another deep ball. Lucas Conradi.
You're going to have to guard him.
The 5th different player to hit a 3 bucket tonight for Sterling. You got to guard everybody, you feel like.
Yeah.
Coming up 5 seconds on the shot clock. Mason around the horn, stops near the line, lost it, puts it up just long, but gets his own rebound. Nobody boxed him out. Easy feed. Walker. Yes! As the horn sounds, it's good.
Cavaliers on pace for well over 100 points.
And Bryce Walker with the final word here in this first half, as both teams will go to the locker room. Take another look here. Let's take another look at that instant replay, perhaps out of this break. The Cavaliers lead it by 30. We'll be back with the Attic Storage halftime show coming up next.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stows with Martin City Animal Hospital, located just minutes east of 135th and State Line Road. At Martin City Animal Hospital, we provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, including digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work. Also, specialty care such as general surgery, cold laser therapy, animal chiropractic, small animal reproductive services, and dental cleaning. With 4 other locations and a team of 15 veterinarians, our commitment to you makes Martin City Animal Hospital the vet you can trust.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hey, you ready to go to my mom's?
Oh, I can't go today. I have to mow. It's probably going to take all day.
Well, that's too bad. Don't work too hard.
Dixie Chopper. Speed when you need it.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
How do you see the world?
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, we know that changing how you see things can turn them into
everyday miracles. Like riding my bike. Breaking boards. Hugging my mom.
Every day for over 90 years, Shriners Hospitals for Children has been sending love to the rescue, regardless of a family's ability to pay.
If you know a child we can help, call or go online now.
Welcome in the Attic Storage I-35, I-435 self-storage halftime show. Attic offers climate-controlled units, RV, and vehicle storage, plus clean, move-in ready spaces. As a veteran-owned, community-focused business, Attic features monitored 24/7 spaces with friendly on-site managers. Rent, reserve, and pay online anytime at attic-storage.com. A 30-point lead at halftime for Johnson County, 58-28 over the Sterling College JV Warriors. As we get into some of these halftime stats, first for the Cavaliers, Joey Robinson, 10 points, off 5 of 9 shooting, along to go with 8 rebounds. So we talked about Tavian Cruz looking for the 4th straight double-double. How about Joey Robinson? He's not too far away from a double-double tonight as well. Gavin Harvey, 7 points off 3 of 5 shooting, with 4 rebounds, 4 assists. He's been able to dish the ball around a lot. That's what he was known for last year, and he's been just the same this year, leading the team in assists at about 5.5 per ball game. He's got 4 and 7 points in that first half. 10 points for Trey Fulcher. He started out hot. He went on just a quick little 5-0 spurt, added a couple more points as the half went along. He's got 10 points on 4 of 8 shooting, 2 of 3 from downtown, with 1 rebound, 2 assists, 2 steals as well. 8 points apiece for Aiden Wing and Tavian Cruz, both with 8, like I mentioned. And Tavian Cruz, he's got 10 rebounds, so he's just 2 points away from his 4th straight double-double. Cavaliers as a team shot 54.2 from the field, 33.3% from downtown, and 42.9 from the free throw line. 3 of 7 in that first half. Not particularly ideal. Off the bench, you've had Aziz James to pick up 5 points off of 2-2 shooting from the field. 2 points for Jordan Mason and 4 for Max Johnson and Bryce Walker. As for Sterling, leading scorer is Creighton Cannons with 9. He and Jordan Robbins with 2 points. They're the only starters with any buckets. So you're looking at 3 goose eggs in that starting 5 between Salazar, Jones, and Malinsky for the JV Warriors that haven't been able to get a point. Other than that, it's been off the bench. Jordan Harper with 6 points. You've had Brett Hoffman with 3, Kalen Wentz with 2, Lucas Conradi with 3, and Noah Riley with 3. The Warriors shot 29.4% from the field, 31.6% from downtown, 6 of 19. That was their only chance to try to keep up in this one, is putting up those 3-pointers, and boy, did they. 19 alone. They did go 100% from the free throw line, 2 for 2 in the first half. some of the other points in the paint. This has been all Johnson County, 42-2.
Oh, man.
Cavaliers outscoring the Warriors in the paint tonight. We've seen the Cavaliers, that's usually what they do to teams is they dominate in the paint, but by 40 points outscoring somebody, that's just unbelievable. Points off turnover, 16-5 in favor of the Cavaliers. Second chance points, 21-0 Johnson County off second chance points. It's just, they're out rebounding, they're outscoring, they're doing everything down low.
It's indicative of a 30-point lead at halftime.
Right, no doubt about it. Fast break points, it got 10-0 in favor of Johnson. Bench points, 17-15, Sterling with the edge there. The score has been tied 2 times, no lead changes. Johnson County has had the lead for the first 20, expect to keep it over the next 20. And largest lead for the Cavaliers was 35 points, as with about 2 minutes to go back in that first half. We take another break. More here in the Attic Storage Halftime Show when we return.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
How do you see the world?
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, we know that changing how you see things can turn them into
everyday miracles. Like riding my bike. Breaking boards. Hugging my mom.
Every day for over 90 years, Shriners Hospitals for Children has been sending love to the rescue, regardless of a family's ability to pay.
If you know a child we can help, call or go online now.
Prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know.
and Clarkshire athleticism.
It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom
reaching residential areas.
and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late, understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
Back the Attic Storage halftime show, 58-28, Johnson County with the lead. And Denny, you had a chance to look over that stat sheet in the middle of that last break. Were there any of the big numbers that jumped out to you? I mean, it's a 30-point lead. There's going to be a lot of those, but what were the ones that stood out to you the most?
Well, I don't know if you covered this when I stepped out or not, partner, but if you look at the total field goal percentage for Sterling was at 29.4, while the Cavs shot 54.2.
Yeah, and that's been like a large part of what we did talk about was the three-point shooting. 19 total put up in that first half by Sterling. And when you get down, I mean, they were down early by 20-plus, not too long into this one. So that was really their only hope. They can't get anything working down low. We talked about points in the paint.
Yeah.
That was pretty clear. So those three balls, you got to start putting it up. And while they, I think they made 6 of 19 is what it finished being. Outside of that, it's been a whole lot of nothing for Sterling. They're just being outmanned. The Cavs are bigger, they're lengthier, they're more physical, and again, indicative of this 30-point lead right now. So, yeah, that field goal shooting percentage, pretty good margin. The three-point shooting, both teams right around that 30% mark, 33 for Johnson County, 31, 32 if you want to round up, 31.6 for Sterling. And really, for Johnson County, if you want to nitpick at something tonight, it's been the free throw shooting, just 3 of 7.
Yeah.
So that's been something that in past years for Coach Chappell and his Cavaliers squads, they've been so well-rounded on every aspect of the game except for turnovers and free throws. And turnovers, I think 3 in that first half, which is great. They took 8 away from Sterling, so a good number there. But the free throw shooting percentage, it's one of those that it's not going to hurt you tonight.
No.
I don't think. I'll be very surprised if it hurts you tonight. But when you get into these games and you're looking at this upcoming schedule, you've got another tough game against Metropolitan this Saturday. That was a game you only won by about 5 or 6 on the road just a few weeks ago. So that's a freshly played team that you just played not too long ago, Metropolitan, this Saturday. And then in the new year, you got January 7th against number 11 in the nation, North Central Missouri College. And then you get Iowa Central, number 4 in the country right now, where things stand. A game that was supposed to happen early in December, canceled with weather. It's those kind of games where if you have 3 of 7 in the first half free throw shooting, that could be the difference between a win and a loss. This is really what we call like the final quote-unquote tune-up game for Coach Chappell's squad as far as playing like these JV teams, these unaffiliated KJCCC or NJCAA squads. That's really the last of it because you got those 3 matchups like I mentioned, and then you go January 17th straight into KJCCC play, and no other team here at home than Kansas City, Kansas Community College and the Blue Devils. And then from there on, your goals shift to regular season title and then postseason play. So to me, the second half, that's what I'm going to be keeping an eye on is when you get your chances at the free throw line, are you able to knock them down? Like I said, Johnson County, low 70% shooting as a team from the charity stripe.
Yeah, the thing is, partner, there's no pressure on these free throws either. As you get into a tight game where you need to make free throws, it even gets tighter.
Yeah, so always got to try to work on that, tweak it as they go on. They've shown the ability in tight games to knock down their free throws, which is a positive, but in a game like tonight, this is, going 3 of 7. If you finish the game going under 50% from the free throw line, that's really inexcusable, I think. So I'm sure Coach Chappell's been preaching the same thing. A lot of other things he probably wants to see, finite things tweaked as well. Being as great coach as he is, there's really never fully pleased with any given performance. There's always something to work on. We'll see what the Cavaliers come out with in the second half. 30-point lead. Looking to close it out here. Second half action coming up next on Johnson County Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe with Martin City Animal Hospital, located just minutes east of 135th and State Vine Road. At Martin City Animal Hospital, we provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, including digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work. Also, specialty care such as general surgery, cold laser therapy, animal chiropractic, small animal reproductive services, and dental cleaning. With 4 other locations and a team of 15 veterinarians, our commitment to you makes Martin City Animal Hospital the vet you can trust.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers.
The Cavaliers with the lead and with the basketball, opening things up here in the second half. Both teams cutting that
nice inside
timeout a little
pass.
short. As they go right underneath to Tavian Cruz, and that successfully wraps up his 4th straight double-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds. Making 11 rebounds now.
Yeah, they just don't have an answer for Tavian in the paint.
Don't have an answer for Tavian just about really anywhere.
Yeah.
He's predominantly in the paint. We've seen him take 1 3-pointer tonight. Again, that's not where he thrives necessarily. He does have that in his arsenal if he gets a good enough look. We've seen him knock him down. He's one of the few players of this Johnson County squad we've actually seen, because you and I, we work on the high school scene here as well around the Kansas City and Lawrence area. Mm-hmm. We've seen him from the high school level as a young player at the varsity level at Bonner Springs High School, working his way up here. We've seen him grow and develop right in front of our eyes over the last 4 or 5, going on 6 years now.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. fine young man. Comes from a good family.
His younger brother on the basketball team for the Braves still, so imagine when we see him and Tonganoxie. The Braves and Tonganoxie play each other. We might see Tavian roaming around at some games. Up ahead to Fulcher, and he lays it in. Nice alley assist.
And again, a transition bucket by the Cavaliers. They've dominated on that part of the game as
12 points tonight for Trey Fulcher, filling in that starting lineup role for Avian Webb. Not cleared to go tonight. He's on the bench, but in street clothes. As we do have a foul by Gavin Harvey, so that's going to be 3 free throws here.
Harvey is saying he'd get the hand after the ball left. Still a foul.
And missing the first of 3. Warren Hondeko, 6'2 senior guard, mentioned out of Paris, France. Second one on the way, and he misses the first 2. So after a 2 for 200% stat line from the free throw line in the first half, the Warriors open up 0 for 2. As the official and Tavian Cruz share some words underneath the bucket. And a 1 for 3 trip at the line. That's how the scoring opens for Sterling. Harvey, yes.
Yep.
Shot number 2, Gavin Harvey.
It gets him in double points, I believe.
He's got 9, so just short.
Should have hit one of those free throws.
Cruz takes it away, but a whistle comes in and a push from behind as they get it against Tavian.
Oh, man. That was a ticky-tack foul.
Second personal foul for Tavian. And another turnover. That'll be Cavalier basketball. Yeah, I definitely have seen some more contact not get called in this game. That last foul for Tavian, but his second foul, and even if this game was any closer, I don't think you're worrying about any potential foul trouble there. But
no. Oh, nice
feeds
pass
it off quickly
Tavian
here to Wing. And whistle comes in. Looks like we will have free throws on the way for Aiden Wing.
That was a nice give and go there between Wing and
look how quickly,
Cruz.
bam, bang, bang. That's how quickly he got the pass in and out of his hands at Cruz. He finds Wing. And through 2 defenders on that baseline, Aiden Wing not afraid to go through some contact and try to finish on the glass.
And Wing knocks down his first free throw.
Leading scorer this season for the Cavaliers at just under 18. He goes 2 for 2. And he now has 10 tonight. So you got Wing with 10, Robinson with 10, Cruz with 10, Harvey with 9.
Yeah,
Coach
close. Isn't going to be happy with that turn of events. There was no weak side help at all.
Wing again, deja vu. This time he kicks it out. Harvey on the hesitation, running floater. That's where he thrives.
Yeah. More points in the paint.
Another look here. So now, Gavin Harvey, the 4th starter tonight in double figures for Johnson County with 11. As that goes on the baseline, as Wing couldn't quite save it. And a break here for Sterling, looking to cash in on some points. 68-31, they trail big time here in the second half. Canids with the ball, leading the score in that first half for Sterling with 9. And another foul against Johnson County, and that'll be the 3rd against Trey Fulcher.
Yeah, he's going to come out.
So
Jordan Mason is going to come in and take his spot. Mason, the 6-foot freshman guard out of Olathe South High School in Olathe, Kansas, not too far from us here. Johnson County Community College on the campus in Overland Park, Kansas. How about that for a move? Just off as Canitz had his arm barred.
Foul by number 10 on the Cavaliers. Now Now heading to the line, number 20, Craig Kennett.
They get Mason on the foul. That's already the 15th foul here on Johnson County in this half.
Yeah.
Just barely, not even 3 minutes in. Sterling off to a 1-for-4 start from the free throw line. 1 for 5 now. Robinson with the head of steam. Easy finish for Joey.
Number 1, Joey Robinson.
Does not get much easier than that there.
Nice assist.
The long, and Robinson wins the battle with Cannons underneath for the rebound. Harvey always working his way up, finds wing. 3-ball no good. Cruz off balance, saves that one. Another chance. Harvey, no. Rebound underneath by Sterling. Great effort from Cruz. His momentum taking him to the baseline, still able to save it. Harvey had a good look at it from 3, just could not put it in. Harvey with the ball once more finds Mason. He'll step into that left side 3, but it doesn't go. Tip in is good. 14 points tonight for Joey Robinson as he has a double-double tonight. He and Cruz in that double-double mark. This one just taken away by Mason, picking his pocket. Nice bounce pass, Mason, man. Yes!
I tell you, these guards are just absolutely carving up a Sterling defense.
You saw that window opening right here. Beautiful skip pass.
Yep.
Nicely done for Gavin Harvey. And for Jordan Mason on the finish as well. Don't want to leave him out. There will be a full line change here for Sterling. Which I don't know how, because during warmups they only had 8 players. So I don't know how you can have a full line change here, but they will. Wing, that's going to be an easy 2. His total up to 12. The total points for the Cavs up to 76 as they are pouring it on right now. Substitutions will be made coming out of this media timeout.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
How do you see the world?
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, we know that changing how you see things can turn them into
everyday miracles.
Like riding my bike.
Breaking boards. Hugging my mom.
Every day for over 90 years, Shriners Hospitals for Children has been sending love to the rescue, regardless of a family's ability to pay.
If you know a child we can help, call or go online now.
76-34. The advantage for Johnson County has been pretty much all Cavaliers all night long in this one. Had a couple of ties early. Their last tied up at 4-4. Cavaliers answered with a 13-0 run for Sterling to take their first of 4 timeouts. And then it's been all Johnson County ever since. That last time, it wasn't an immediate timeout. It was a timeout taken by Johnson County. So for Coach Chappell, he's left with just 1, as both teams basically made full line changes. As Peters up ahead puts it in.
Coast to coast for Peters.
And now everyone that has checked in tonight for the Cavaliers at least has 2 points. The only one left, Jalen Antonio, who hasn't checked in yet. Change! Yes, on the flush!
Here's a highlight for you.
There it is. Our first flush of the night. Honorable mention to River Peters, who almost had a one-handed slam on an alley-oop, but it just came out there towards the end. Another nice little fadeaway look there for Wint, who had a nice shot like that in the first half. He's got 4 tonight. Change again, and had it poked loose by Reisner, and they will get him with the foul. So another inbounds play looming here for Johnson County. Well, not before yet another media timeout, as we got about 14 to go. Cavaliers already at 80 points tonight. Where will they finish?
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stows with Martin City Animal Hospital, located just minutes east of 135th and State Line Road. At Martin City Animal Hospital, we provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, including digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work. Also, specialty care such as general surgery, cold laser therapy, animal chiropractic, small animal reproductive services, and dental cleaning. With 4 other locations and a team of 15 veterinarians, our commitment to you makes Martin City Animal Hospital the vet you can trust.
Janj now will go to the free throw line, 2 attempts. He went 1 for 2 on his first trip back in the first half, and this one able to rattle in. It's been a good night again for Aziz, coming off the bench, now up to 8. And it stays at 8 points. Come up just short on that last attempt, but 8 points, including a 2-handed flush out in transition. Cavaliers continuing to pour it on here against this JV squad out of Sterling College. As right now it looks like that winning streak for the Warriors is going to come to an end, and little turnovers like that just continues to pile on to the frustration at Coach Jalen Milas. Jordan Mason trying to go coast to coast and a chance to earn him at the line. Foul underneath by Riley.
Riley slow to get up.
Man, that followed him all the way on the inbounds, and
looks like he's going to stay in, though.
Yep.
Shooting free throws, number 10, Jordan Mason.
Now, this has been the craziest thing for me, because you and I saw during pregame warm-ups, there were only 8 players for the Warriors warming up, and then
been 3 of them downstairs still dressing.
I don't know, but they definitely have had more players than 8 check into this game here tonight. So I don't know where the extras all came from, but they're here. Mason now with 6 tonight. Salazar, one of the few starters still in there, blocked and denied by Aziz Janj, and it stays at this end.
You know, I'm surprised, partner, that Sterling hasn't tried to go to some sort of a zone or something, because they've been in man-to-man the whole game, and they're just outmanned.
It just has not been working for them.
No. Try something different.
3 ball on the way, doesn't go. Aziz Janj really starting to take over in this second half. Here's a lob. This time we'll settle for the lay-in. Johnson able to find Peters through the air. And another 2 added on, 15 away from triple digits for the second game in a row. Went a little slow off that one.
Yeah, even their shots are forced.
Catch and shoot, Johnson won't go. On the rebound, Peters able to knock it in. Back-to-back buckets for Peters, and now a steal on the inbounds and a foul. And another one is going to be given to Riley, and that one definitely pretty clear and obvious. You see it just taking it away there.
Yeah, talk about Ed and pouring salt on the wound. Steal the inbound pass and get fouled on the layup.
With the way that everything else has been going tonight, definitely salt in the wound. Jordan Mason has made his last 3 in a row from the line. Cavaliers in the first half were not very good from the line, 43% just about. Definitely on a much better clip here in the second half. Make it 4 straight made at the charity stripe.
Checking in for now is number 3, Trey Fulcher.
8 points for Jordan Mason. He gets checked out. Trey Fulcher is back in. Got taken out a few moments ago after he picked up his 3rd personal foul, but will remain out there for the foreseeable. About 12 minutes still to go in this game. Riley, deep 3, won't go. You know, he would have loved to try to knock that one down to make up for those 2 back-to-back fouls he picked up. Walker, extra pass to Peters. 3 ball is good. And it's flowing in this second half for River Peters. 7 of his 9 points here in the second half.
He's been a little more aggressive this half, too.
That was a nice-looking shot he just had there as well. One more look at it. Another timeout here, 92-36. Cavaliers up big.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
How do you see the world?
So about 11 and a half to go in this one. The only thing left to be determined is the final score, 92-36. Cavaliers continue to pour it on here. First attempt, no good from Reisner.
Yeah, Sterling can't even buy a free throw this half.
Yeah, free throw, bucket, I mean, you name it. There's the name of the game. 1 for 7 from the free throw line this second half. Does not bode well in the chances of trying to make some kind of miraculous comeback. Somehow, Fulcher count the bucket. I don't know how he fit it into that window.
I don't know.
But he did.
That was a nice assist by Wagner. And a nice finish by Fulcher.
Beautiful. And for Coach Chappell in Johnson County, back-to-back games without Evie and Webb, they have found something here with Trey Fulcher in this starting lineup. 3 personal fouls, but also 14 points. And now a takeaway.
Another steal.
Who's going to come away with this free bucket? Joey Robinson. He will.
Steal wrestled by number 3, Trey Fulcher, leads to a point, Joey Robinson.
Took that extra bounce. I thought for a second maybe it might have fallen off and would have been a really terrible announcer's jinx on my part. But it works out. The steal knocked away from Fulcher. Harvey with the assist to Joey Robinson. As for the starting 5 back out for Johnson County, this is probably going to be the final stretch of this ball game. Once they get above 100, maybe. For Coach Chappell, he says, all right, that's enough.
Oh, nice. Cruz being really unselfish there. He gave the assist, and he will go to the line.
Yeah, feed from Robinson. I mean, he could have easily turned around and tried to put that up for 2 points of his own, but Saw Wing with space, gave him a chance to drive in. Now a chance to earn him at the line as he knocks down the first attempt.
Yeah, that's a teammate for you.
Wing 69% free throw shooter on the season as he goes 2 for 2 on that trip.
Question number 5, Aiden Wing.
I believe every starter has double figures tonight. That is the case. 16 for Robinson, 11 for Harvey, 14 for Wing, 14 for Fulcher, 10 for Cruz. With 2 double-doubles sprinkled in there with Robinson and Cruz, not to mention.
Nick Jones.
Fulcher for 3. It's good on the feed from Aiden Wing.
3, Trey Fulcher.
Yeah, he was left wide open.
His third three-point bucket tonight. We are just over halfway home in this one. 101 put up tonight by the Cavaliers. As Fulcher, he's going to get tagged with his 4th, and it's going to be another full line change. And for the starting 5 tonight, 101 put up partially, and I think that's going to do it for them tonight, I would imagine. As new faces will check in, including Jalen Antonio, the only Cavalier player suited up tonight that has not recorded any minutes. Antonio, Peters, Mason, Jane, and Walker. So the only one that did not get an invite back out on the floor is Johnson. Three from Walker. It's on the way and a little long. And a good box out underneath on Antonio. And able to get that rebound, Polinsky. Now Reisner bringing it up the floor, trying to feed down low, little behind as Walker, and he gets shoulder checked. Coming in there, Brett Hoffman. One that knocked him back, and for both teams, we are now officially in the bonus. There's 2 free throws on the way here for Bryce Walker, the 6'6" freshman forward out of Springfield, Missouri. 1-on-1 opportunity, and the first one is good.
Make one, he'll shoot another.
Walker, one of the better free throw shooters on the team at 91%.
That's
2 for 2, Bryce Walker.
pretty awesome.
$11 of 13 shooting from the free throw line the second half for Johnson County after going 3 of 7 in the first. Definitely a much better clip on that mark. Three seconds on the shot clock. Reisner just inside the elbow, comes up short, and Antonio collects the rebound for the Cavaliers. Got to get it across quickly, and they do. Walker trying to skip it underneath, contested. Was trying to feed it underneath to Peters, but it goes out of bounds on the deflection from Conradi. Number 5 and number 20. That's Sondoko and Kanitz. Both check back in for Sterling. 8:42 to go in the ball game. 103-40, the lead for Johnson County. Not too often you see a 63-point lead in the second half of a college ball game. Inside, Peters couldn't get on the finish. He cleaned up the miss from Mason, but still couldn't put it back. Getting tangled up, footing underneath, looking around for a foul, but not getting one. Jange back the other way for Johnson County. A little short on the finger roll, and whistles come in, and a foul will be issued. And it looks like Aziz is going to be going to the free throw line here. Eighth trip to the line, the second half for Johnson County. I mentioned the free throw shooting has been much better as Johnson checks in for Mason. Second free throw is in and out, no good.
Wow, that one was from downtown.
Perhaps just too little too late, however. Straightaway three, trying to answer. Peters can't do it. Long rebound. James trying to save it, but it will go in favor of Sterling. A for effort, though, for Aziz trying to chase that one down.
Nice hustle.
As we got yet another timeout. Media timeout on the floor. 104-43. Cavaliers on their way to their 12th straight win of the season.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stows with Martin City Animal Hospital, located just minutes east of 135th and State Line Road. At Martin City Animal Hospital, we provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, including digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work. Also, specialty care such as general surgery, cold laser therapy, animal chiropractic, small animal reproductive services, and dental cleaning. With 4 other locations and a team of 15 veterinarians, our commitment to you makes Martin City Animal Hospital the vet you can trust.
Little Sabrina Carpenter for you in the middle of that last timeout. 104-43. Cavaliers well on their way to this 12th straight win this season. Keeps that record perfect. We'll put that back on the line coming up this Saturday. 4 p.m. tip-off start here at home against the Metropolitan Wolves. As another deep three is knocked down. Again, for the case of Sterling, I think just too late in this one to really make any threat. Peters again trying to answer, but it does not fall. We barrel towards 7 minutes to go as this pass goes up ahead. Little floater is up and no good. Antonio, yet another rebound coming off the bench, getting his first few minutes here in the second half for Coach Chappell. Ball's in his hands, quickly finds Walker, who puts up another three. Peters underneath. He's coming alive. Denied. Clean block underneath by Robbins. Now a three at the other end. It's short. Loose ball. And a second chance here for Sterling. Mid-range two. Almost wedged. It's one thing we haven't seen on Johnson County Sports Live, or at least for the games that we've covered, Denny, is we haven't seen a wedgie. We haven't seen it get wedged in between the rim and the backboard. As we'll say, Antonio stepped on the baseline, and it's a collective from the Cavalier bench. I mean, they were the closest ones to it. I figured they would know. That was a pretty animated reaction from everybody on the bench. Feeling perhaps Antonio getting hosed perhaps on that last call. Could be something once conference play starts. It's where you will start seeing more of these plays get challenged. You'll have coaches' challenges available. They're only in conference play, though, so none of these other matchups able to use that. Multiple camera angles, I think, newly put in this year here at Johnson County Community College. The first year of the coaches' challenge review system. So a foul will be given here to Peters, trying to disrupt that fast break for Sterling. 5:52 to go. Both teams in the bonus. Both teams with 8 team fouls.
Yeah, that was a frustration foul by Peters there. He turned the ball over and tried to get it back.
3 timeouts for the Warriors, just 1 for the Cavaliers. Would expect not to see many of those burned up as this time in this game goes along. So we'll be excited to be back here this Friday. We'll get our first game. I'm surprised that it's taken this long into mid-December to get our first women's basketball game covered for you and I, Denny. We'll get to see the number 1 team defending national champion Cavaliers squad led by Hall of Fame head coach Ben Conrad. Home game against the Parkland College Cobras. Should be a good one here. That'll be a 6 p.m. start this Friday night on Johnson County Sports Live. And finally, Bryce Walker gets the two-handed flush. He's been attempting it for the past couple of times. They've all been contested, but finally, this time, he gets that defender napping, and he hangs on the rim a little bit. Eight points in the game now for Walker. Try to take another quick look. Full screen at that last two-handed dunk. That's some big boy basketball right there.
Yep.
Back-to-back two-handed flushes. Aziz saw that and said, I want in on some of that action. He gets his second flush of the night. That's just the kind of night it has been for Johnson County. And making it look pretty much effortless tonight.
That was a nice little move there. Sterling.
An answer on the other end from Polinsky. Believe it or not, his first points tonight. Peters straightaway three is good. I don't have any more water puns in me to.
His cup is overflowing.
Yeah. Open the dam. Here comes, I don't know, something like that. River Peters having a terrific night off the bench. Season high, 12 points and counting. He still has about 4 minutes or so to even add on to that. As Jordan Mason will check in. Oh, and right as I say that, Jordan Mason will check out River Peters as he comes out of the game. 111 put up on the board tonight by the Cavaliers. And the starting lineup is done. It is up to the reserves. And the fact that the Cavaliers, they continue to dominate without Avion Webb, and not a lot has been said about Avion Webb. He's missed the last 2 games, but he's been a big piece of this starting 5 and this team in general. One of the nice, pleasant surprises this season for Coach Chappell. But
I don't know if there's an injury issue.
But again, with the depth that he has assembled this year with some transfers, returning players, new freshmen, I mean, you got one of your starters that goes down. You got a bunch of support players, many of them, that can help make up for that production missed. Hope to see Webb back out there soon. Hopefully, maybe this Saturday at home against Metropolitan before we close it up for the holiday break. A nice play, sticking with it underneath. Max Johnson for his 3rd bucket. He's got 6 points. The Cavaliers just putting the final touches on another emphatic win. 3 on the way. It's good. It's some contact there. It could have been a potential 4-point play, but that's about as clean of a swish I think our crowd mic has picked up all season.
Yeah. That was from downtown.
The 4th for Hondako from downtown. Walker, he answers right back with one of his own. Bryce Harper, that's something. Bryce Walker, or Johnson County. I'd be pretty impressed if Bryce Harper comes out here. I was figured he'd be busy with his time up at the Phillies. Baseball athlete. All-star, one of the best generational talents, if you will. At least that's what Philly fans will tell you. He's a pretty good ball player, I'd say, Bryce Harper.
Say the stats would confirm that.
Yeah, I would say so as well. $11 points tonight for Walker off that last made 3. In the lane, right hand. It gets a couple of bounces and in. And just substitutions going to be made on this last timeout. And it will actually just be the final media timeout. So we'll go ahead and take it here with 1:50 to go, and it's 116-54. Johnson County, they can taste that 12th straight win.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Jordan Mason, River Peters, Aziz Judge, Max Johnson, and Jalen Antonio, the 5 Cavaliers, more than likely. Oh my goodness! Watch your head! So that's what Coach Chappell was drawing up in that last timeout. Here it is. Watch your head, young man.
Man, what an assist. I mean, you can't throw it up there any better.
Completes the three-point play. And an emphatic exclamation part on what has been a terrific night for the Cavaliers. "13 points for Aziz Janj and counting. In his hands right now, feeds it. Finger roll, lay-in is good for Jordan Mason. Defense and offense for Johnson County. Before the PA can even finish. And he lands on the baseline. That would have been something spectacular to make out of that.
Little too tall.
Little too tall, yep. Nine players in double figures tonight.
Wow.
Out of a 10 possible that have checked in, 11 possible that have checked in. That's a pretty good night in the office.
Yes, it is.
I think your leading scorer is going to end up being Trey Fulcher with 17. Just behind him, Joey Robinson with 16. We'll give you the final stats when they're delivered to us in the Johnson County Sports Live postgame show. Antonio trying to get on the board. It's too long. And another bucket underneath for River Peters, who he's putting together a career-high night. 14 is what it looks like he will finish with as the shot clock is off. And for Sterling, knowing that they're probably going to have some warm buses to get into on what has been a fairly warm day. I think it got up to 55 here in Overland Park, but the sun is down, so that winter chill is probably still in the air. Last minute heave for Salazar, no good. Aziz Janj will take that last rebound, and that'll pretty much do it in this one. 123, 1-2-3. Johnson County wins it, 123 to 57. Big winners against Sterling.
One of those you call a no contest.
Yeah, that's what I said. 1-2-3. I mean, knockout blow. It's done. A big win tonight here for Johnson County as we just await the final stats to be delivered. We will read those to you folks here that's been watching along at home or for wherever you may be. And then we will wrap up our broadcast here tonight. But, Denny, I know it's been a little bit since you've been back in the booth with me here at Johnson County, getting another look at this men's squad. I told you, they look like the number 3 team in the nation, and
yeah,
boy, did they play like it here tonight.
Yeah, they did, partner, and I'm anxious to see them up against a little stiffer competition.
Yeah, it's going to be another game coming up at home this Saturday, Metropolitan, and then off until after the holiday break, as it will be again here at home. It'll be the 7th, January 7th, against number 11th in the nation, North Central Missouri College. And then 3 days later, you get the number 4 team in Iowa Central, which you and I will be here for that game against Iowa Central. So you talk about wanting to see them and get some good competition. You're going to see it here. You got to wait till next year, technically. Ha, ha, ha. But it's going to be coming up here very, very soon for this Johnson County squad. And I don't think, looking at the schedule, I don't think there's any road games in the middle of those either. Well, you do have one. So you got the one road game. It'll be Sunday, January 4th at Southeast Community College. Final stats now being hand-delivered to us, but earlier in the season, that was a game against the Southeast Bobcats here at home where it took a Joey Robinson 3 in the final seconds to really put that one away, so that could be a close one. And then you get the Pirates, then you get the Tritons, and then you open up conference play on the road Wednesday, January 14th at Highland, who is currently the number 2 team in the conference right now, behind Johnson County record-wise, at least. So go through the point totals real quick. Like I said, I think 9 Cavaliers finishing in double figures tonight. 16 for Joey Robinson with his 11 rebounds. That's a double-double secured for him. You got 11 for Gavin Harvey. You got 17 for Trey Fulcher, 14 for Aiden Wing, and 10 for Tavian Cruz with his 16 rebounds. 16 and 10 double-double. Don't see that all too often. And for Cruz, that takes his double-double streak now to 4 straight games. Off the bench, you've had John Finich with 14, Mason with 10, Johnson with 6, Walker with 11, and River Peters a career-high 14 points for him. Only player not to record a bucket, Jalen Antonio, who only had 11 minutes of playtime tonight. Denny, final numbers.
You only need one stat to tell the story of this entire game.
Give it.
Points in the paint, Sterling had 8. Johnson County had 78. 70-point difference.
My goodness. That is quite a number.
Yeah, and then the points off turnover, Johnson County leading that 33-9. And then fast break points, look, we talked about getting those transition buckets. Johnson County scored 26, Sterling had 0.
It's quite a night.
It's a domination.
Quite a night. The Cavaliers finished shooting 57.5 from the field, 31.8 from downtown, and just under 70%, 69.6 from the free throw line. They finished that second half shooting 81% from the free throw. So much better effort there, 13 of 16 from the charity stripe. Meanwhile, for Sterling, their leading scorer, number 5, Jordan Harper, finishes with 18, big part of 5 of 10 shooting from downtown. Sterling put up 32 three-pointers in this game, only made 11. It's good enough for a 34.5 shooting percentage, and with 31.7 from the field and 46.2% from the free throw line. Total turnovers, you had Sterling with 19, Johnson County with 7. So not only did Johnson County take the ball away, they took care of the ball. 7 turnovers of a span of 40 minutes of game time. Pretty good stuff there for Coach Chappell's. Got to be pretty pleased with that. Again, this is what we called like the final quote-unquote tune-up game for the Cavaliers. Much more better and stiffer competition as they got about 4 or 5 coming down the pipe, and then they go into conference play, like I mentioned, the conference opener Wednesday, January 14th on the road at Highland, and then their first conference home game that following Saturday the 17th at home against Kansas City, Kansas Community College. 2 Cavaliers finished with double-doubles. Joey Robinson with 16 and 11, 16 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. And Tavian Cruz, 4 straight double-doubles for him, 10 points, 16 rebounds, 12 defensive, 4 offensive, and 3 assists and 1 block to go with that as well. Dominance, pure dominance tonight by the number 3 team in the nation in Division II, and that's going to do it for our coverage here tonight on Johnson County Sports Live alongside Dennis Drennan and the rest of our entire outstanding crew. I'm Dylan Funk saying so long, and we will see you next time here on your home of the Cavaliers, Johnson County Sports Live. Big winners tonight against Sterling.